Hello and welcome, friends, welcome, family, and welcome, light seekers. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoy your tarot card reading today. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for the thought of the day. If this is your first time or one of many, I really want you to know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, here, your card popped out. Let's see. The comic. Oh, cool. The comic. That reminds me of one of my good friends and her brother who have made me laugh a lot over the years and also been there for me through difficult times. But I do want to call out some of you guys. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you and this connection we have. I guess I want to start with Anna Ferenina. Also, I want to call out Emmy Lou, who commented just recently. I also want to call out, I have a little list. I want to call out Myshell, one of my sisters. I want to call out Jeanine and Maria. And did I say Elaine? I definitely want to call out Elaine. All of you are people who have commented or subscribed. I just want you to know how real this connection feels to me and how important you are to me and your comments. Oh, I've already picked our card of the day, so I'm just shuffling for the sound of it, I guess. These are our Kim Krans Wild Unknown Archetype Deck, and we are going to read from her book, which I've obviously spilled something on. Or is that part of the art? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Okay, we have the comic. I have the mentor marked from another time. Let's see where we can find this. It's probably going to be in the cells. I'll go ahead and call out Camellia while I'm looking here for the comic, because that's who I was thinking of, someone who I love very much. And page 113 is what we're looking for. So right now is a really good time for you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like or the dislike button, depending on how you're feeling about this video. All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the comic. Okay. The comic carries a remedy for all that ails this world. Amid the deepest pain and suffering, there's always a potential to lift up and out of the darkness through laughter. Though dismissed by some as lowbrow or unsophisticated, I don't know who would say that, this archetype actually has a highly advanced mind. Some may use the word genius. I would, as humor requires one to see the situation from afar rather than to be swept away by the drama of life, using it as material to be mixed and shaped into a potion to soothe the stressed and serious mind. They literally lighten us up. Thus, within the comic is usually the sage or the magician working healing magic upon any audience who will lend an ear. The comic may be the archetype that heals the deep division in our world, one pun at a time. Oh, I love it. I laugh out loud at puns. When light, hilarious, ingenious, spirited, easygoing. When dark, sarcastic, harsh, brooding, drunk. Go deeper. Images of laughing Buddha. Stand-up or improv comedy. Oh my goodness, I love this card. There's one more thing I want to read. The comic has plenty of shade to throw on others, and it can fall into the shadow at the drop of a hat. Beware of their sharp claws. How interesting. Okay, we are going to try to integrate the comic card into your card of the day. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you your card toppers, because we have some cute ones. We have the Happy Lucky Cat and the Arrowhead. Obsidian, maybe. The glass RedFish. I love the way they look up close under the camera, because It's actually almost like a magnifying glass. This is our diversity marble. Diversity. Okay, so if you need more time to pick your card, and you can do that any way you want, go ahead and pause the video now, and you can go ahead and look over the card toppers. Whoops, let me focus it. And you can look over the card toppers, and then you can decide which one you want. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start, and we will see what we have under the Happy Cat. I will say this card is the first one that popped out of the deck, was very eager to be your card today. And it is a very triumphant and lovely card. Hey, listen closely. If you are wanting to tell someone that you love them today, and it hasn't been easy, today's the day. Let me tell you why. This is the Knight of Cups, which is also known, aka the Knight of Hearts. Let's look at him up close. Let's look at his beautiful face. This person, I'm saying his, it could be her, could be they, let's call them they. This person is romantic. I like the word romantical because it's not, I don't think it's a real word, but I like saying it with that accent, romantical. He's a very romantical character. This person is someone who's very charming, someone, in fact, I'm going to call out someone else, someone I don't know that don't think they watch these videos, but their name is Laura. They remind me of that person because they're someone who really protects their family, protects their loved ones, dislikes violence. There's someone that is a lover, not a fighter, I guess is the word I want to say. So if this card is representing you today, or if this is representing someone else today, I want you to be sure and feel the love. And when someone's making you laugh, remember how healing that can be. And also, one of the things that in my old age, in my old ladyhood, one of the things that I really have come to truly appreciate in my life is humiliation. Let me tell you what I mean by that. My heart has always been wide open, and I'm someone who loves greatly and deeply and often. Through that process, in a world that's not as open, I have found myself in lots of embarrassing situations. Lots of embarrassing situations. And what I have to say about that is, and I have learned to appreciate that it's okay to be the butt of a joke. If it makes people laugh, it brings people joy. And you know, I guess I just want to put that in there today. I want to see, what is this in his cloak? See, it looks like this yellow, right? Not here, not on the horse, but this. For a minute, it was looking a little bit like emoji faces to me. So I guess that's telling me that emotions are going to be running high today. So it sounds like that is a lot to unpack here, with humor, with possible humiliation, or making someone laugh. Maybe not humiliation. That's just me putting stuff on there. As well as emotions running high. So this should be a very interesting day for you. This should be a very exciting day. It might be something that you can enjoy today and feel really great about today, or it might be something that you'll need to look back on later and to be able to really appreciate it. Days like that are definitely memorable and make a lifetime worthwhile, I gotta say. Not boring. Now we're going to look and see what is under the arrowhead. I want to give it some time up close because it's kind of hard to see because it is so dark. We're going to see what is under your card, one on your card topper today. And you have the Six of Cups, which speaks of nostalgic energy, especially in relationship. You can see these two innocent children loving one another and playing and enjoying one another's company. This card really has a lot to do with old friendship, or I know it's kind of ironic to say old friendship, but the thing is these friends have known each other for a long time, since they were children. So it has a lot of nostalgic energy, a lot of memory, a lot of pure love. The love that you felt as a child for your best buddy or your best friend. It also represents going through a rite of passage. So, for instance, you're coming through something that has been difficult, and it's very possible that you may have had a lot of memories of an old friend that will help you through, or possibly an actual friend that you come back into contact with. That is something that is happening a lot, is friends coming together, old friends reuniting after years of being apart. So if this is your card today, and let's put it with the comic. I just want to suggest that if you've been thinking about an old friend, go ahead and, even if you've looked him up several times and you weren't able to find him, go ahead and try again today. You may be able to find him. And coupled with the comic card, just remember all the laughter you shared, and know that there's possibly more of that to come. And now we're going to look under Mr. RedFish. See, there I go again with the swimmy, with not being right about using they and them and calling out gender. It is so habitual, and also the cards are very gendered. And gender is kind of important when we talk about the cards, so sometimes I guess I have to talk about it, but I really want to be much more inclusive than I've been, and I keep trying and apologizing. But anyway, under the RedFish, we have the Hermit, and I think you noticed that when I picked up the card, it was upside down or inverse. That is how I drew it. And you can see this card is kind of dark, but the Hermit has his own light. Okay, so what are we talking about? Who are we talking about with the Hermit inverse? One of the things that we are talking about is how deliberate this person is, how this person, and I do believe this person is you today, has been very introspective. You're someone that also thinks about things, a wise person. We all have our inner wisdom, but as the Hermit, you dip a little bit deeper. And when the Hermit is upside down, one of the things I'd like you to be careful about is being too isolated. So with this card, if you were to have an assignment, it would be to reach out to someone today, or go out into the world. Maybe tell somebody a joke. Maybe it's you that needs to laugh. Maybe it's been really rough. It looks like you've been providing for yourself and you've been kind of alone. Sometimes we can feel alone even when there's a lot of people around. So I guess I want to... there is one more thing I want to tell you about this card. And don't be hesitant about taking advice. And I'm not just talking about from me, because obviously I'm giving advice with these readings. However, this card is really suggesting that you reach out and that you try to lighten up. And I know that in certain situations, it's nigh impossible to lighten up, right? But it's been nigh impossible for a long time for you. So if you have a goal, if you have a strategy, include comedy and other people. And they don't have to be human people. They can be your animal friends. Do something special for them today. Have a special picnic or something. Commune purposely. So we're going to look and see what's under the diversity marble now. And you have the Knave of Wands, also known as the Page of Rods. So this card popped out very exuberantly, saying that you need to look for a message today. You might find that message in a joke. You might find that message from something that makes you laugh today. Or maybe the message will be what makes you laugh. It can also talk about possibly some impulsivity. Maybe you're the messenger. Maybe you're going to bring a message of hope and laughter to someone. That is so important. Sometimes there are some people that are just so serious that they exclude people unknowingly because they're so intense and serious all the time. That's really wonderful. That certainly doesn't scare me. But especially if you're one of those people today, I'd like you to maybe practice a joke. That might be a fun thing to do. I don't know. I only want you to do things that are helpful. And I do want you to know that my advice is take it or leave it, just like with the cards. I hope this was exactly what you needed to hear today. I am going to have another sip. And do take what resonates with you, but leave the rest. If this card, if your card didn't resonate with you, you can always go to another timeless video. And even though I don't think this is considered a timeless video at this point, because I wrecked it by talking about timing, but that's okay. So, you know, timeless videos, you can't just say this is a timeless video and it's just bam, a timeless video. There's a little bit to it. Okay, so don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on video pick-a-card readings, not even these. But if you are having a problem and you do need someone to help work something out, or if you need answers about the future, or if you want to go over things you need to release, anything you need to talk about, if you want to use the cards in my tools and me to work with you, I'm very happy to do that. I am taking new clients as I speak. And you can click on the link tree in the description of this YouTube video. If you're watching on Facebook or another medium, look in my bio, or also in the description of this video on Facebook. So that's what I have for you today, and I just really hope this finds you well and happy. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care.